Hey guys, it's Melissa, and if you are looking for a delicious and nutritious make-ahead breakfast, you are in the right place. This granola is easy to make. It is filled with good-for-you ingredients that you most likely have in your pantry. It'll help keep you satisfied because it is filled with fiber and healthy fats, and best of all, it's chocolate. So if you are ready to do a little breakfast meal prep, meet me in the kitchen. Now, if you've never made granola before, I'm going to put a link to my basic granola recipe in the description box down below. It is super easy, and I promise you that you will never buy sugar-loaded store-bought granola again. We are going to start by preheating our oven to 300 degrees. Then we are going to prep our baking sheet. I like to use a baking sheet and spray it with cooking spray versus using parchment paper because I find that cooking the granola directly on the heat causes the granola to have a crunchier texture. Now let's combine all of our dry ingredients together. In a large bowl, we are combining 2 cups of old-fashioned oats. Now in a pinch, you can use the quick oats, but as you can see here, they are much smaller than your old-fashioned oats, so you're going to want to watch them in the oven because they most likely will cook for a shorter amount of time. Next, we add in a ½ cup of sliced almonds. Feel free to use any type of nut you would like here. We are using the nut to bump up that healthy fat and help us feel satisfied with this granola. Add in a ½ cup of cacao powder. I'm using cacao powder because it's nutrient dense, but you can also get that chocolatey flavor from your cocoa powder. I like to add in a teaspoon of cinnamon because I just love cinnamon. You can totally leave this out as well. And add in a ½ teaspoon of sea salt, which is going to help bring out that flavor and that sweetness of our granola. Stir all of these ingredients together. And then, since we are only using 1 bowl, which is such a big benefit and so many less dishes, we are going to add our wet ingredients right into the dry. Let's start by adding our sweetener. I use a ½ cup of maple syrup and a ½ cup of honey. You can use all maple syrup, all honey, or you can even try agave nectar here. Next, we need our fat, which is going to give our granola that beautiful color and that crunch. I like to use heart healthy olive oil. I love the flavor, I love the texture it brings and the color it brings to the granola. If you don't like the flavor of the olive oil and you'd like to use a more neutral flavored oil, feel free to use melted coconut oil or avocado oil. Finish this off by adding in a teaspoon of vanilla and then stir all of those ingredients together. Then spread it out on your prepared baking dish. We are baking this in our 300-degree oven for 12 minutes, taking it out, stirring it all up, and then putting it back in for another 12 minutes. When it comes out of the oven, let your granola sit on that hot baking sheet so it can fully crisp up. And when it is completely cool, you can go ahead and add anything you'd like here. I'm going to add some unsweetened coconut flakes. You can add any type of dried fruit, dried cherries, dried cranberries would be great. And you can even add some sea salt on top, or make sure your granola is completely cooled and add a few more chocolate chips. This granola will store in an airtight container for up to 2 weeks. We like to top our yogurt with granola and fruit. We like to put the granola in a bowl and top it with milk as a breakfast cereal. It's even awesome on some frozen yogurt or some ice cream, or as a snack. Just put your hands in that bowl and enjoy. If you are looking for more easy breakfast recipes, go ahead and check out my chocolate banana smoothie recipe. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification. And I can't wait to see you on Friday for a workout. Bye.